In this video, Scarlett and I are going to have a look at some different strategies that you can do at home when doing your take-home reader with your foundation child. So Scarlett, this book is called Buffy's Tricks. Who do you think Buffy might be?
The dog.
So it's also really important before your child starts reading that you set them up for success. That can be doing things like cueing them in for characters and character names, and also looking at pictures that will give them support throughout the text. Okay, Scarlett, are you ready to start reading? Good. When you're ready, you can open the book and go. We encourage children to open the books and turn the pages themselves. Okay, ready?
Buffy's Tricks.
Good job.
Buffy was an ordinary dog, and he liked...
Well, now you can hear Scarlett sounding out the letters that she can see on the page. Scarlett, it starts with a D. What could it be?
Dog.
Well, it could be dog. Let's look at the next sound. D, U, ing.
Doing ordinary things.
Well done. So have a look. What's Buffy doing on the page over here?
Itching yourself. He
Good girl.
liked digging bones.
Good try. This word says burying. Burying. When reading with your child, it's totally fine for them to make mistakes. In fact, it's one of those developmental stages that we really encourage. But what we do is we want to make reading as smooth and as enjoyable process as possible. So we don't like to leave them struggling too long with a word. So when Scarlett was having trouble reading, it was okay for me to help her identify an initial sound or sound out more of the word if she needed it. Later on in the story, Scarlett was using a really important clue to figure out an unknown word. So she looked at the picture and she could see that the dog was digging in the garden. So Scarlett read the word digging, but instead the word was burying. Using pictures is actually a really good strategy and something that we encourage the children to do. So we don't correct it. At the end of the sentence, we will correct Scarlett and point out the word and help her identify it for next time. So Scarlett, you have a dog at home, don't you? Does Murphy like to bury things in the backyard? Fantastic. What can you see happening on the page over here, Scarlett?
The dog's happy and the cat is jumping around.
I'm wondering, why do you think the cat is jumping away from the dog?
Because cats are scared of dogs.
The dog looks very happy. Do you think you can have a guess about why the dog might be feeling very happy?
Because it might be its friend and it's not really being nice to him.
Maybe. So it's important that when you're reading with your child, you ask them lots of questions. Get them to make predictions about what they think is happening in the text. Get them to look at the emotions of characters and maybe make inferences about what they might be feeling or thinking. Scarlett, are you ready to have a go at reading this page?
Yes,
Get your pointer ready.
He liked...
I can see a C and an H there, Scarlett. Do you know what sound that says?
chasing cats.
He liked chasing cats.
He liked finding sticks.
That was a good try at finding, Scarlett, but that says fetching. What do you think fetching might mean?
There's somebody's that's their owner and they throw a stick and then they try to find it and then they bring it back.
That's a really good example of what fetching means. So you can pull out different words in the story and get your child to talk a little bit more about what those words mean. That builds their comprehension and it also gives them a bit of an understanding about what's going on in the story. Okay, Scarlett, we're going to flick ahead to the last page in the book and we're going to have a talk with the families about what happens at the end of the story. Would you like to have a go at reading those last two words on the page, Scarlett?
Fetch Buffy.
Good. So what do you think the lady has done in the story, Scarlett?
Fetched the stick.
Has she fetched the stick or do you think she might have thrown the stick? I think she's thrown the stick for Buffy. So Scarlett, did you enjoy reading that story?
Yes.
What do you think was your favourite part of the book?
Reading the words.
Reading the words. Well done. At the end of reading, it's also important to talk about maybe what's happened in the book and to talk with your child about their favourite part of the story. In Foundation, we send home levelled readers. These are specifically written to be clear and repetitive. The repetitive structure of the text supports your child to read when they're just learning how to read, and the pictures are also very good at helping your child understand what's happening in the story and predict some of the words that they're going to read on the page. So these are very specifically chosen, very supportive texts. It's okay at the beginning of learning how to read if these texts are very easy and that your child just learns the structure and repeats the structure back. That's a really important strategy that we're trying to encourage that children develop. So if they seem a little bit easy at the beginning, that's okay.